Every night, millions of people wake up at exactly 3:33 a.m., stare into the darkness, and feel a strange mix of alertness and fear. What if this isn't random at all, but a signal written into your biology? You go to bed exhausted, your body feels heavy, your eyes burn, yet suddenly you're awake. The room is silent. Your mind begins to replay conversations, mistakes, worries about tomorrow. Morning comes too fast, and the day is fueled by coffee and willpower. Then the same thing happens again the next night. For years, this was called simple insomnia, but researchers in a Zurich sleep lab noticed something odd. People from different countries, different lifestyles, even different time zones were waking in the same narrow window between 3 and 4 a.m. The pattern was too consistent to be coincidence. Inside your body, three systems meet at that moment. The first is cortisol. Around 3 a.m., your brain begins preparing for sunrise. Stress hormones gently rise to help you wake later. If that rise is too sharp, your eyes open early. The second is the liver clock. During deep sleep, the liver cleans and repairs. Near 3:30, it switches to releasing small amounts of glucose for morning energy. If the liver struggles, the brain receives a tiny alarm. The third is REM sleep. This is the phase of vivid dreaming, when the mind is closest to the surface. A small noise, a thought, or a hormone shift can pull you out. When these three overlap, you wake. But biology is only half of it. At this hour, the brain enters threat scanning mode. Emotions that were muted during the day float up without distraction. That is why awakenings at this time often come with racing thoughts, old memories, or a feeling that something is wrong even when nothing is. Most people blame the wrong things. The real triggers are usually simple. Caffeine that lingered longer than expected, dinner eaten too late or too early, silent dehydration, mouth breathing, bright screens before bed, or stress the nervous system never processed. There was a teacher named Sarah who woke at 3:33 for 6 years. She changed mattresses, took melatonin, listened to rain sounds. Nothing lasted. A clinician finally tracked her nighttime glucose and found tiny crashes at exactly the moment she woke. One small change ended the pattern in less than a week. If you wake at 3:33, there's a sequence that works. First, do not check the clock. Seeing the time wakes the mind completely. Second, take 2 small sips of water with a pinch of salt. This steadies the liver and blood sugar. Third, breathe slowly. Inhale 4 seconds, hold 7, exhale 8, 6 times. Cortisol begins to fall within minutes. And during the next day, set the rhythm. Sunlight before 9 a.m., caffeine only in the early morning, a protein-rich dinner, no phone for an hour before bed, and breathing through the nose at night. Most people who follow this for 4 nights stop waking at that hour. Waking at 3:33 is not a curse and not a mystery. It is a checkpoint, a gentle alarm from systems trying to find balance. You are not broken. Your rhythm simply needs one adjustment. Tomorrow, I'll tell you about a common, healthy drink that secretly causes nearly half of these awakenings.